Now look, this thing is an absolute work of art, and it's such a gorgeous looking keyboard, and my first impressions were really good indeed. It's a bit of a lump, admittedly, as there looks to be some kind of bronze brick that forms part of the layered system here, and the base is literally an aluminium chunk. But it's a wonderful keyboard, but let's talk about it. Otherwise, I may as well end this video now and just get on with some gaming. Let's go. Now the full model number of this keyboard here, if you want to take a look at it for yourself, is the Akko JIN01 Santorini mechanical keyboard, and it comes in what I can see as a single variant on the Akko website. My one here has the Akko rosewood switches, and let me tell you now, it offers a stunning typing experience as well as a nice effortless key press, though they are hot swappable if you want to change to something else in the future. The sound profile is literally something else too. It's super thocky and even somewhat muted, and it just screams absolute quality. Just listen to this. Now the Akko rosewood switches on offer here are linear switches with a total travel distance of 4.0mm and a pre-travel of two possible values of 2.0mm and 0.5mm. However, mine here, the actuation point is extremely low, and while touch typing, it does have a really nice feeling on this keyboard. It does need some kind of effort to get the keys pressed all the way down though, and this for me isn't really a bad thing. I'm not that hypersensitive really to the actuation of a key. But for those of you who would usually set your actuation on your WASD keys to something like 0.1mm or something crazy like that, then you might find yourself having a bit of an issue here. Now I did notice a couple of misclicks while playing and rushing through keys, especially when using talents on Overwatch and other similar games, but it was pretty much a rare occurrence. The keyboard does sit inside of an aluminium case, which is so deceivingly heavy. It weighs in at around 1.65 kilograms and it measures at 326 by 122 by 34 millimeters. It uses a 68 key gasket structure and a 5-layer noise reduction system, and to be quite frank here, it does seem a little bit overkill, but the end result is just something special. So let's talk about the inside, because starting from the bottom and inside of the aluminium case, you can find pour-on case foam with a PET film and acoustic pour-on foam above that and just underneath the PCB board. You've then got another PET film layer on top of that and an IXPE switch pad. More pour-on plate foam comes in next, and then an FR4 plate. That's when you actually get to the switches and keycaps, which are PBT die sub keycaps, and these do look and feel really, really nice. Now I am quite hooked on the font. It's not something that I would usually choose for myself, but it suits the overall Santorini aesthetic of the JIN01. And it does go really nicely with the pattern keycaps on the spacebar and function keys down the right-hand side. Although it's showcasing Santorini, it does really remind me of the styling of the Ilios map on Overwatch 2 and has really that kind of vibe to it. The silicone gaskets also give this keyboard a cushioned feel when typing and hitting keys inside of games. Again, one more time with the sound profile of this keyboard. Okay, that's enough. Let's just crack on with the rest of the video. Connectivity here is a little strange, and according to the instruction manual, there are different ways to connect this keyboard to devices. Now, bear with me here, just listen to this. The JIN01 is capable of wireless 2.4 GHz, Bluetooth, and also wired connections using USB-C. And to select them, you need to press the FN button and a hotkey. So to turn on your 2.4 GHz connection and connect it to the supplied dongle once it's plugged into your PC, you can click FN and the Y key. To connect it to your first Bluetooth device, you can press the FN and the E key. Now there is also a manual slider located underneath the caps lock key, which I've never seen before, and it needs to be in the right position depending on the operating system being used and if it needs power. Example, if you're plugging in your JIN01 using USB-C, it will need to be in the middle because it's relying then on USB power. However, in wireless mode, switch it to either Mac or Windows and turn on the power supply of the keyboard. Very odd why this toggle is hidden, but to be fair, you're never really going to be lugging this around with you on different machines anyway. It's just way too heavy for that. So to fully set it up and connect it to my gaming rig, I had to first turn on the keyboard by removing the caps lock key, flicking the toggle downwards, and then holding down the FN and Y key for 3 seconds to enter pairing mode. I then had to plug in the dongle, which by the way is giving me a 1000 Hz polling rate, and that's it. It is simple enough, I know, but it is really just kind of fiddly for first time users. And when was the last time you grabbed an instruction manual to set up your gaming keyboard? That's That's unheard of now. Again, the RGB backlight can be changed by using hotkeys on the keyboard. There is no software here for this keyboard, and you can find all of these hotkey options in the Akko JIN01 instruction manual, which can be downloaded from their website. It's got a 4000 milliamp battery, which is serviceable depending on how often you're going to be gaming or working. And for me, I was reaching for that charging cable a couple of times a week, and I'm on this keyboard for maybe 10 to 15 hours a day, something like that. So take that as you will with your usage. Now, it does this one thing that I'm not keen on with the power saving that's quite frustrating. If you leave it standing for a while, it goes into a sleep mode, and it takes half a second or so to start up again when you're ready to type. It is annoying, and I have been caught out a couple of times. And to be honest with you, it is a tiny issue with the keyboard that the startup isn't quite instant, but apart from that, it's pretty much a decent keyboard. I really like this one. I will also say that there is a mod 007B version which comes with added extras like Hall effect sensors and rapid triggers and magnetic switches to really customize your actuation distances, but there is none of that here. The JIN01 is pretty much just a basic mechanical keyboard. Still mechanical though, but nowhere near aimed at gamers as much as their other Santorini model. However, to be fair to them, not everyone wants that kind of customization. I certainly don't at all. And if you can save yourself some cash and can be happy with what you get out of the box, then the JIN01 will be perfect for you. It still sounds absolutely great. It has a wonderful typing experience, and it looks absolutely stunning as well. And I don't know about you, but that's all I really want in a keyboard. Thank you very much for checking out my video review of the Akko JIN01 mechanical keyboard. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button, subscribe to keep up with our latest tech and gaming videos, and also let us know in the comments down below what you think about this keyboard. Is it something that you would like on your desk, or would you like a little bit more customization that you get with the mod 007 model? Let us know in the comments down below. As I say, thanks very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.